Hello, what's your name and what's your game?
All right, I'm Jason from Toasty Republic. My game is Engage. It's a 2D action brawler, I guess. And I'm messing this up horribly.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's at these conventions you're just doing pitches all the time, and they're changing slightly, and
every time.
Yeah.
So starting over, I should probably call it a 2D adventure brawler, since it's got heavier story elements than like most action platformers. And yeah, that's Engage.
So I just put in, one thing I noticed was that when you knock the heroes, they really fly back.
Yeah.
And there was this one point where there was falling rubble, and then they got knocked into the rubble.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if you do anything with that, or planning on doing anything with that, like to kind of ricochet attacks or like knock corpses.
Oh yeah, so the corpses will knock into enemies as well. That's happening right now. In terms of anything like complicated with ricocheting corpses, probably not, because it's a pretty finicky thing going on where depending on the type of attack you do, their body will just ricochet in a different direction.
Oh, so do you have like different trajectories based on the different attacks?
Yeah, that's exactly how it works.
Is it based on the like attack animation and how the collision's going, or is it something that you kind of like hand tune to the different effects?
It is based on the animation, and basically there's a bone in the characters when they attack, and it'll be pointed in a certain direction. So if the attack hits on that frame, it is going to knock the enemy back wherever the bone was pointing on that frame.
Okay. So is it how big is your team?
Our team is 4 people. We got a programmer, we got myself, and I'm a designer and just free labor. We got a musician and an artist.
Okay, that's a. See, it seems like you brought 2 to PAX South.
We brought 3 people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How are you? How many shows have you shown the game at before?
This is our first PAX.
How are you finding it?
The first day was overwhelming. Like, we're collectively sort of having a breakdown, I feel. Especially since you test and test and test, and the first playthrough, you see someone run into, like, glitch through the floor or something, and there's a specific spot where it happens often.
So where was the first big, like, problem you guys saw at PAX? Was it the falling through the floor? Or?
No, the first big problem was actually the tutorial was too long. And so we shortened it, and today people have been playing through the game and actually finishing the demo, whereas before they would sort of drop the game after they died because we didn't have checkpoints liberally placed enough. So they died 3 times and just sort of say, okay, I think I'm done now.
What was the thing that broke right before coming to PAX?
The thing that broke right before coming to PAX? I don't think there was anything like in particular that broke.
So it seemed smooth coming to the show.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you set up.
As soon as it started out, there was a big enemy, and if you hit him in a certain way, he would try to displace you downwards. So that's what sent you through the floor. And the problem with that was we didn't have a panic button at the time, so we couldn't just press a button and kill the player. So we just had to restart the whole demo because of that. So just a disaster in that sense.
What are some of the things that you're learning about like your boost setup that you'd want to change next time?
For PAX?
Did you bring, is there something where you're like, man, I wish we brought cards, or wish we brought, or changed the sign, or had something to secure the sign or something?
Yeah, definitely. So up top, your sign needs to have your name, so people just look immediately and just write that down. It can be the prettiest thing they see in the show, and if it doesn't have your name, they'll just go, oh, that's pretty, and they'll move on. The second thing is bring more cards. We brought 200 cards. All of them are gone now. We have to print more, and we don't have any till tomorrow. So we're asking people to sign up for a mailing list. That's a lot slower.
Do you have a mailing list already started?
Yeah.
Did you announce on the mailing list that you were coming to PAX?
No, we didn't. It was kind of just we really rushed to get a demo ready for PAX, so we may have fallen short on letting everyone know and being up to date for our social media stuff.
Well, I mean, there'll be people that'll come. Like, everybody's gonna, like, you're gonna have a bunch of people come by because PAX is popular. So you don't have to worry about more people coming to your booth. It's normally like managing the people at your booth. How long have you guys been in development?
How long have we been what?
Like, how long have you been in development?
We've been in development for 2 years.
Okay. Have you done so are you out right now or?
We're about 6 to 8 months away from finishing the game.
Okay, and what platforms are you targeting?
We're targeting PC, Mac, and Linux. Once we put in the time and money, we can get it to Xbox and PS4 as well.
So I noticed you were using Unity, and I was curious, have you upgraded Unity during development, and how did that go?
We are on Unity 4, so we didn't upgrade. We try to avoid that since that tends to break stuff, and we wanted to just get the game out, you know?
Okay. Fair. That's probably the best call, is to finish the game, and then because if you don't want to have the time sink of having to change stuff or realizing you could do it better and then wanting to redo it. So thanks for being on the question bus. Any more words?
I think I'm good with words for now. I'm ready to tap out.
Yeah, well, don't worry. You have more than 1 day left of PAX, so.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, thank you.